Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Zach, you tune in?
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze.
He just started broadcasting.
I've been there for the sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
I switched it from Twitch to YouTube. Maybe it worked.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. There's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Legal man downfield.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
I guess that's just a
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
36. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Hey,
Delta. Check 59.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Oh, he just stole.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things. themselves presentable for the quarterback, that's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
From the 29, Ryan going to throw deep for the end zone.
I should have possession caught
not
that
only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
That's what I thought he was underthrowing it to where he could just cut it and get it.
And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's caught. Jones. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
You used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was something guy couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
What's my name, Darren? What's my fucking name, nigga?
And my name on you, girl.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Ryan. And he's got it.
Hey.
The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
You said what?
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Check. Kill. 45. Mike, 45. Not today, you are. Not today.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We got 21.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze.
Good.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I told you that.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
Get the fuck off Madden. That's what you need to do.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Hey, box truck. Let him go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays.
He's supposed to block him.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
I'm not the one that want to get into it for the drop.
Sunny side of. Hey, what do you say, Tyler? Right now.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Oh my God,
a little bit of yardage there.
Dak is the worst quarterback I've ever seen in this game. Oh my God.
No hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down.
I was playing it.
It's Freeman. I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Ryan wants to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. You got ball, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, my gosh, it wouldn't give me the chunk. It wouldn't give me the chunk. And he got a touchdown. Oh, my gosh. This game. What I do wrong, man?
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
That is so fucking gay, Darren. You know you missed.
Preaching that to your team.
You just fucking suck. You fucking suck.
Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I'll let Darren beat me.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
You really talking that shit, bitch? Hey, y'all hear this, bitch? Thanks for the few I got tuned in on this motherfucker. Just gonna run it up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They gotta have a quarterback throw this one from the right.
Connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Tuesday.
They'll look to throw.
Damn! That's a fucking touchdown!
He's taken down.
Fuck!
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Got it. 21.
She's not here. She's not here. Why am I not here? She will take it.
Check 37. Check 37.
Back to throw.
Wow. He's that small.
Center with a grab over the middle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
She's not here.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Ryan to throw.
Get the fuck out of here, man! That's fucking pressure, man! These fucking DNs are not that fucking elite, bro. This nigga gets to this nigga, man. Fuck me up. Run this bitch back, nigga.
What's up?
Hold on.
What's up?
Hold on. Tyler, we really finna go there?
What's up?
We really finna go there?
What's up?
We really finna go there? The nigga that got all the L's out of everybody in this motherfucking chat? Oh, yeah, oh? Yeah, oh? He need to be saying oh with his pussy ass.
3 times. 3 times in a row.
What happened 3 times in a row, Tyler?
I beat Party 3 times in a row.
Oh, you're happy about that? You can't fuck with me or Fresh, nigga. You sorry ass nigga, man.
Apparently you can't miss Party.
Hey, I promise you, Party. We can bet Cash App money that you're not winning this game. Cash App ready, nigga.
I'm best about to lose while you talking.
Shit. Who did I play for?
I'm a new Madden king.
Te quería feria.
What?
Te quiero Taco Bell. I love key one. I don't know.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand.
You pick a team. I'm trying to match up off you, nigga.
Hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause she can't count on him.
Match up off this.
She tried to be nosy and
match
hit
up
on
off
that.
these.
She like, girl, you can count on him.
Fuck off.
We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
You're gonna get the Patriots on
Big numbers.
You're gonna go with KC. KC, stand up.
Why you keep asking me about?
I don't know. Was it spread or West Coast? We gonna spread it. shit. What?
Long hold, bro.
Oh, man.
I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon.
Aaron, you really think you're gonna win again?
Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in.
You gonna put some money in it?
Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Chase it. 29. Alpha. 59. Hey, let's get this. Get this.
Can you hike the ball, bitch?
Check it. Reload.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Ozzy! Ozzy!
From the gun, it's Brady. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Now I gotta smoke me another blunt.
See that, bro? It's a pit.
Imagine if I was an NFL coach and I got to smoke on the sideline. I'm up here reading plays and shit. Like, we finna execute this shit.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Are you
And he'll
fucking
take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 2 yards of the touchdown there. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
That's Tom Brady. Chiefs have no defense. The Patriots do.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover,
man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Like he dragged the motherfucking feet, bitch. Game is on some bullshit. That's fucking Tyreek. Our possession caught that motherfucker for 2 feet and dragged that bitch.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Switch. Hey, 57. 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. The quick slant caught. Now he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Such a good
from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
It's these little niggas that
big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit.
I beat you. Tyler, I'm 2-0 against you.
It's about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Fresh, what's your record against this niggas?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Shit, Tyler, that's 1-1 right there.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
You running forward, nigga. You lost the fucking seat.
Who you talking to?
Talking to you. Sorry, motherfucker.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Don't need it all back at once. You figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
She's not here. She's not here.
Now Brady. He completes it right side of the lane. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver. He got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
You got three down.
They do go for it. It's Brady.
Thank you.
And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on down.
I'm sorry. But it ain't meant for your talking ass, boy.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and now it's second down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throw left side, take it in by Hill. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
51 the mic, boys. Exit. Hey.
Whitey pass.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And Robinson with a big catch. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's get off the field.
What was all that noise you were talking about me being what?
Mahomes now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Hey, I like when this nigga just opened his motherfucking mouth, because he's sweet as a motherfucker. He left?
Make him lead the party. Yeah.
Oh!
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read
Tyler,
it.
you're fucking nasty, bitch.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
See if I got anything to do. I'll text you.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Huh? What you doing tomorrow? You doing nothing. Not
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no
I
points
won and
against
I
the
only
team
threw
on
6
the board,
passes.
but we'll see how they respond. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark, his second sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that,
my boy Zeke had 137.
Because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I told you, I just had to get back to
following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Got a character.
Throwing now is Brady. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what some defenses count on. Catching the...
Oh, he can't get away. Brady will go down. Frank Clark in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And
This
it's
move
Chiefs
is
football.
disgusting.
First and 10.
This is an in and out behind the back. Like, at the same time. Is that a carry? Is that a travel?
And now here comes Kansas City. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It's our time. Hey, Sunday. 53 is the mic. Silver. Charlie. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Now it's Mahomes again. It's called the right side by Robinson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And avoids the
shit, I tried to get that.
by sliding.
Did they give it to him?
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll be fresh.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They go screen pass to Hyde. Dancing away at the 35. Carlos Hyde, see you later. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Carlos Hyde, 55 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Trust that defense, man. Trust that defense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I got a number right here.
No, but I'm going to tell you what play he picked.
You said what?
Huh?
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. Let's go. Got double time. Double hit. 4 check it.
On 1st down, Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Oh, yeah, Julian.
Now Brady is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're
trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Look at that play art.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by...
He quitting. You quit, bitch. Shut your hoe ass up. Little bitch.
I'm gonna take a screenshot and everything. I'm dead. He screenshotted the score and where it said your opponent has ended the game.
I just sent you an invite. Bring your monkey ass on.
Cowboys.
Tyler, who should I whoop his ass?
Packers. Oh, no,
You said what?
play with the... Keep going.
Hold on.
Aries, what you barking at?
Should I beat him with the Browns?
Nah. I want to see somebody who I ain't seen yet.
What about the Raiders? I think I played the Raiders earlier.
Go
The
Seahawks.
Jets? Oh, Seahawks? Shut the fuck up. Run and shoot. If you 16, girl, look at that, but hey.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Fuck this faggot, bro.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
I just thought about something. Why you get the Packers and all they got to
And
do
he'll
is
get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers. That's all he cared about.
Blue 58, 54, Mike 54, watch QB drop, watch QB drop.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
58. Here we go, D, get on.
Rodgers now on first down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
319. 15, check back 15. Let's go, let's go. Kill.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on it. Get hands on motion man. Here we go. 26. 50. Go.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on that. Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Underthrow right. Underthrow. Sally. Don't let Sally.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. Second down.
This is a good game. So far.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Mistakes, and they got good field position.
Here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Yep. He tried to run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air,
How you do this
and then it's the
interception?
tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
You said you pressed the wrong button.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
Can't make a
You know
mistake
I'm
here.
big on that. I love when I have great field position.
You get the ball
After
back
a
at half,
turnover,
so
I
you
feel
can
like I
score.
might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cassius Marsh, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Double
Look
move
out,
take forever.
because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Gotta get this field goal.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Throwing is Wilson. Dancing to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
14.
Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. First and 10 at the 19.
14.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check.
Second and long.
Hey.
Big play here. Also gonna take a sack.
That's it. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Hey, 88. Watch the shot.
Do not get sacked.
Get Mike.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got you.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
That's your own for you.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a
It's
good
your first
QB
drive
spot
of the
for
second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot and see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
I'll drive on.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Petty. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Yeah.
Too quick. Mike 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Orbit.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. On the move to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Watch twist. Well. I'm here all day. Mike's 50. Get ready.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Capitals. Answer back.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DB's love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Inside. Hey, check Mike 50. Right now. You got 58. Check Mike 50. Hey, Charlie.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Touchdown.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, alert. Check out. Hey, 0.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Huge play.
Tempo.
Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down to the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
I don't know about doing a man right there in that situation.
Let's go. Hey, 50's the mic. Know your job. Go, Mike 50. I'm coming.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Wilson on first down. Open man is Ursula. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's going to fire one deep, middle, and this is caught. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. But they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? Big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
All his blocks. That's up to field. It's up. 29. 23 and 4.
No. 58. Check. Block 54. Block 54. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He's back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Back to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Has to get out of bounds, coach.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Back to throw.
Oh, that's my fault.
And man
That's
is
me.
Allison complete.
I thought he was going to run over.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Set, get 300. Get 300. Jump. Bravo.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
He's shitty, Tyler. He's fucking shitty. That's what I mean when I say poise.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
Hey, good shit.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Rodgers now on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers throwing again. Now a
that's my fault. That's my fault. I should have
stayed
there. That's my fault.
And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
We're nine and whipping on you. Most important play of the game is right here.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Mike 54. Mike 54. You remember me? You remember me? Let's give it down.
One final try now for Rodgers. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The last 5 seconds.
I try to get his ass right there, Tyler.
Taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
There's a catch. Cuts right. Spin move. Oh. 1 second left. Hail Mary Tom Oaks. What are they made of?
14, 14, front it. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
What do you think here, bro? What do you think here, Mar? Well, I think this game is going to go for sure. I think whoever gets the ball first is going to win this game. I agree, man.
Going
I think if you call heads, you're going to win the catch. You're going to win the toss.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Tails never fail, Tyler. Here we go. He's finna kick it in the second gear.
Hey, my palms are sweaty. Knees weak, arms spaghetti.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
He gets the pass off. Very good.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1.
I don't think this is
the first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
I wouldn't run up the middle. I would not run up the middle right here. What do you say, Mark? Oh yeah, as you can see, it'd be on stacked up all of this. So that'd be pretty.
Over.
Let's
go, nigga!
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1.
Let's fucking go, you sorry ass bitch.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He came up middle right there, man. You heard Marv.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Wow!
With a pick.
I should have threw it a long time ago. What the fuck am I doing, bro? Fuck!
Picked it. Oh my god. Oh my god, Marv.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things and that leads to errors.
Oh my
god. It's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
Oh! No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Oh, Tyler, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch that. Oh my gosh!
And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Off the gun. Touched.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at
Run it back.
Monte, you suck.
Run it back.
You suck. Monte, you suck. I'm officially the Madden GOAT.
Tyler, play me then.
I'm the man. No, I ain't playing you.
Run it back then, Darren.
You suck. He's 2-0 against you. 2-0.
No, he's not 2-0.
Last 2 games I don't watch you beat you, so 2-0 to me. Who put this in there, right? If that's me, I wouldn't pass the ball there. I definitely wouldn't throw it a fly route.
My thing is, he had him beat for a little bit. I was just gonna, I don't know how to do a touch pass, but I was gonna do a high touch pass, bro, and it should have been a touchdown, bro. He's right in front of him, so Russell Wilson has to put that in front of his shoulder, bro. It just took me a minute to throw that bitch. That really pissed me off. I seen it a little bit too late, and then I just forced it. We gonna see, but I can't take it light on your ass no more, so I gotta get some offensive star power.
I'm officially the Madden GOAT, man.
Really not.
Monte, you buns.
I don't even want to be getting the thing about it is, I don't even want to get in my motherfucking bag though. I don't want to like reach in my bag on this game just to beat you.
You buns.
This nigga's a bitch. I don't get it. I don't want to play with you. I don't want to match the Eagles over there. I like my different things. I know what I can do against the same defense. I know what I can do stopping the same defense in this team.
Every time I touch down, I got a stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team bowling, you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'm a shine out.
You need to. You lost the last 2 times.
Took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team bowling, you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'm a shine out.
Y'all both do it.
I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off.
Question, man, what's the key to describe the difference between Monte? He's not poised, is he? I mean, if he was poised, he wouldn't have made that throw at the end of the game. I mean,
Yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'm a shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'm a shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Elliott now to kick this one away.
What did he say?
I'm just saying.
Taken to the back of the end zone.
I'm not saying like you said. I'm saying like he didn't lost too many times.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I only lost twice.
I only lost twice. You beat me one time. You beat me twice. My fault. One shouldn't count though. But you beat me twice.
Ready, 5'9". 53 is the mark. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On first down, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
X3, 218, chopper. 58, 53.
Throwing now is Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 21. 53 to Mark.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it's going to be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, I thought y'all had each other seen.
Breeze to throw again. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To throw, it's Breeze.
Throw button.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Yeah,
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Sproles. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 37 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas.
Breeze pass. Complete to Michael Thomas. It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Ooh, the stiff arm.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Sammy.
Breeze going to sneak it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10.
That quarterback still got to work as well as he did. Pass reviews.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double dog. That's the way. Shit. You're good. I'm full. Ready.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set. 95-56. Check. Over. Check. Hot route. Hot. Easy. Opposite. Reverse. Check. Under. Check. 5-1.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 14.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Shut your bitch ass up, ho.
Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there
Shut up,
as his
pussy.
guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Sunday. Smooth. 47. Mike's 47.
To throw is Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, 4-2 kill. 27 Mike. 27. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
What?
How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Red 5-2. Hey, Orbit. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. What we got? 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. They can't hang with 2-2.
On play action, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right.
Damn,
He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
47. Here we go again. 47. 47's the Mike.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. And this is caught.
I fucking dove in there,
it's
bro.
a touchdown, but multiple flags down. So let's sort this out. So that will wipe
I fucking dove in that bitch, bro.
And you talk about dampening a celebration. That's a touchdown pass that's going to be called back because of the penalty.
That just pissed me all the way off. Excuse me.
Breeze now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze.
Oh, yeah. He fumbled. You're a bitch. Call me fucking Debo, ho. You a fucking stupid ass boy.
And you know the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays and safeties are so rare. Maybe they should be worth
my
more.
pussy hurting. I'm done.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6.
Pussy
I'm a
boy
former
rule.
defender. To
That's
me,
what they
that's like
call
scoring
you.
a touchdown.
That's what they call you.
I'll go full.
You let dumb ass look through.
Come on.
Yeah. And it's my ball? Yeah, boy.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
You can't
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ass cheeks, nigga. I need help. Please teach me how to play this motherfucking game, because I don't know how to.
On the give, running right is Howard. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Von Bell up to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Come on.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 in rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. From the gun, it's Wentz. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 20-yard line.
Caught in the light, I can't.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
Bro, I hit Tyler, look at that, bro.
After
I
a
fucking
gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both.
Stupid bitch.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Oh my God, get the fuck off the game, nigga. Get off my fucking game. This is my game, nigga. This is my game. I own you and your game, nigga, and mine, bitch. Come on.
Defense gets a pick 6 TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipations.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Get the fuck out of here.
By a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I'm alone in my room, in the room with the wall. Automatic on the sonic from the UP call. My damn bitch, one who live by the road. Hustle doing with his ass, get it in on the road.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick six.
Bitch. Shut up, ho. I blew his ass
And
out.
he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD.
He quit again, Tyler. That nigga quit again. Shut up.
On my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what. Like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch that, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look. Hard, I could never